So let's walk and talk. Well, I've been, I said 2026 is going to be a pivotal year for me, and it's going to be. I had some fitness goals that I had set for myself and I've kind of not been following that. I haven't done very well lately. So this is me re-engaging in that. Got some financial goals too, but we wound up buying a couple things, which always seems to happen. Every time I think we got everything we want, we find something else we want. And I'm blessed. I have a decent income and I'm able to get stuff, but I have a lot of payments. And so we got some financial goals, and we're kind of thinking, and I think I've done a video on this already before, but we're thinking real seriously about selling our house. And I got 5 acres in another town that's not far from here, about 20 minutes. I got 5 acres, and it's got a double wide trailer on it. Well, my oldest son, will live there for a while, and he just moved out. He bought a nice house, and moved out about 6 months ago. And then my youngest son, my wife was like, we should let him know he could live there if he wanted to. It's rent free. So my youngest son, they're getting ready to have a baby. So I called and told him, he lives in South Carolina now, but he's gonna take me up on it, and he's gonna move into the trailer there. Well, our plan now is, if we sell our house, is to basically be full-time in our camper. We just bought a brand new, nice fifth wheel, real nice. I mean, we could live in it, but that's kind of the plan. And we've been going back and forth on it. I think we're about 80% on it now, that we're probably gonna do that. We've got a lot of downsizing to do before that happens. The 5 acres, it's got a nice 2,400 square foot shop on it, and my oldest son's a mechanic, and he kind of accumulated a lot of stuff, and then I left a lot of junk down there, and we've been working on cleaning that up the last month or so, and it's getting ready to be cleared of all the trees. So I'm kind of waiting to see what it looks like once it's clear, because I think the whole place is gonna look different, and find a good place to put that camper and live there, or wherever we're at. We can go to other campgrounds and things like that. And if we pay the house off, we'll be able to knock these other debts out really quick. And that's my plan, is in a maybe year or two, be debt free completely, and then just bank as much money as we can until I retire, which I'm wanting to do in 5 years. So anyway, so that's the financial goals. We got a lot to do. We wound up buying a brand new, we was gonna get a motorhome, and we're just gonna tow around, but then we realized that a lot of these fifth wheels are so much bigger than these motorhomes, but we had to buy a truck in order to pull it. So we bought a truck. Carrot's car was paid off, and it was only 2 years old. It's 2022, and we traded it, and had a lot of equity in it because it was paid off. And we traded that and got a really nice Ford F-250. It's a $60,000 truck, and we were able to finance it for 30 something. So 10, 15 years ago, I'd have said 30 something $1,000 truck is, I'm not buying something that costs that much. Now this is a $60,000 truck. Anyway, we got it, but I think we got a good deal on it because of the equity we had in the other car. And the plan is to pay this one off too, quickly as possible. So anyway, that's the financial goals. It's also lifestyle goals. We're talking about full-time living in a camper, and go ahead and traveling a little bit here and there. When I get 5-day weekend every other weekend. So anyway, that's the plan. That's the goals we kind of set. It's probably going to take a while to get out of the house that we're in. If we decide to do that, we're going to really start downsizing. And yeah, So that's kind of the plan. So maybe a year from now, look at selling our house and going full-time into the camper. So kind of looking forward to that. Looking forward to the financial side of that, because we really will be able to knock out the debt completely in probably a year after that. So that's the plan. Get my fitness back in order, and then prepare for retirement. And when we retire, we're planning on just getting on the road and going. You hear people talk about selling everything and getting a camper and getting on the road. That's what we're gonna do. That's exactly what we're gonna do until we get tired of it. And then once we get tired of it, if we ever get tired of it, I mean, at some point, hopefully I'll get too old. Hopefully I'll live long enough to be too old. But at some point, if and when we get tired of it, we'll either build a house, buy a house. At that point, we should have enough money put back. So anyway, that's the plan. Gonna work the plan. 2026 is gonna be a pivotal year. Anyway, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and remember, not all those who wander are lost. Thanks for watching.